Hey there, it's Katrina Sawa here. Thanks for coming to this page and finding out more about my Live Big Mastermind. I am so excited to have a conversation with you, frankly, to see if this is a good fit for you. There is a box on this page where you can put your name and email and information in to come and talk with me. This is a program where it's a big commitment. It's a commitment of your time, your investment of finances, and even your mindset, and shifting that mindset into really building a successful money-making business model. And that's what I help you do. The reason I started this mastermind, it was way back in 2009 when I first held my first live event, right? And that's where I launched the Live Big Mastermind. And in the first year, we only had about 8 people, which is fine. And for a few years, I had less than 15 people in the mastermind, and it was actually a much higher investment than it is today. It was more like $25,000 to $40,000, frankly, because that was the going rate back then. But I've been in a lot of masterminds, okay? I've been in probably a dozen different masterminds with a dozen different gurus, mentors, coaches out there. And I know what I like and what I didn't like about the masterminds that I've been in. And you're going to find this anywhere, right? Just like any program you're going to take, there's going to be good, the bad, and the things you would change and the things you want more of. And so I learned over the course of the first, 5 or 6 years of being in masterminds, what really did I need as an entrepreneur trying to build my business and get to 6 figures, right? And that was, so in the beginning, it was access. I needed to be able to ask my questions, consult with somebody, and talk with them about what I'm selling, my program, my doubts, my website, my copy, my email marketing. And as new technology came about and then social media came about, I had to find out more about that, right? It would be easier if you have one place to go where you could just ask your questions, where that person knows everything about your life, your business, your dreams, your goals, right? I mean, this is why I built my mastermind. And this is why I continue to still hire mentors and take classes and go to workshops and conferences and learn new technologies and new marketing strategies and new ways to run my business, or new ways to get into my own head trash and get rid of my own limiting beliefs. All of that stuff that I'm doing is so that I can be that one mentor for you for the next couple years. Honestly, I talk about a 3-year entrepreneur evolution plan, and there's a picture of my roadmap on the page. But the 3-year entrepreneur evolution plan is just that. A lot of entrepreneurs think, oh, I'm just going to make $100,000 my first year. Well, think again, because that's not the reality for most people. Now, can it happen? Of course. Do I want to squelch your dreams? No. I'm going to help you think bigger and play bigger and push you outside your comfort zone a little bit. But I'm also going to show you reality check. Like, this is probably what's going to happen. But that doesn't mean we can't go for a little more this year, okay? Or if you do all these other things, I'll bet you do hit that bigger goal. But if you do the basic status quo, then you're probably looking at this. I'm very intuitive. One thing I've learned over the last 12 years doing this business, I've been in business for 17, but the first 5 years, I wasn't that intuitive with my own intuition. I had no idea that I was that insightful, frankly. And I've learned to really hone that. And now when I'm talking to a client, I can instantly think about what their price should be, what they could say on something, how to get the client for themselves, what the wording to use. I'm really good with stepping into your shoes, thinking like your client and what they need, but in your voice. And having someone who can do that, who can look big picture all outside of your business and look at everything that you're doing, making sure that you're making the right decisions, you're not investing thousands of dollars in the wrong thing, helping you make those decisions along the way and those course corrections in your business, as well as helping you open your eyes to the opportunities that are right in front of your face. Because sometimes we get so laser focused on something, we don't see this over here that could provide a lot of leads, or we don't see this over here that could really elevate our expert status. And or you see it, but you're like, oh, no, I'm not there yet. I'm not big enough, or I'm just a beginner and I don't want to take advantage of that. No, shame on you. Shame on you. Because the thing is that so many of us don't believe enough in ourselves right out of the get-go. If you do, fantastic. But if you don't, you need someone to be that cheerleader for you. You need someone that can show you how amazing you are, how insightful you are, what an expert you are, what kind of content is in your head that just needs a little push to come out, right? You have a lot more than you think you do. You know a lot more than you think you do. The thing is, though, that you just don't know what you don't know about running a consistent money-making business. I have clients tell me all the time, like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Or thank you so much for that. That's going to make a huge difference in my results, right? It's those little tweaks and little insights along the way sometimes that make the huge impact in your revenues. And so I'm the type of coach that, especially in this mastermind, this is the main program that I teach. I do a couple other small things and I do some one-on-one. But the people that are in my Live Big Mastermind are the ones that you guys got me on speed dial. You got my cell phone. You can text me anytime. You can call me anytime. I am available, okay? The only time I'm not available is like when I'm sleeping or if I'm really unplugged out of town on vacation, which is unfortunately not as much as I'd like to be. So I know you need the one-on-one. I know you need to be in brainstorming and strategy sessions with your coach, whether you've been in business for a month or 5 years or 10 years. You have a next level to get to. You have more to do to implement. You can grow in different ways. You can grow your revenue. You can grow your team. You've got new technology to implement. You need new systems. You've got a new website perhaps that needs to come out. You got a new booking that needs to come out. There's always some next level. So in my mastermind, there's people in the beginning stages. There's people that are seasoned business owners, been in business for 20 years. And they're shifting though sometimes, right? Or they just need to stay in the conversation of what's new. They don't want to go take all the courses on social media and YouTube and all these things that they don't want to learn, right? They want to come to me and get the cliff notes of what they need to do based on what they're doing in an hour or something. Honestly, like when you are in my mastermind, you don't need to go spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on other courses because I probably have an answer for you for what you need to do with that thing. Honestly, I tell people to shut down, stop listening to a lot of other people. Not that I'm the only person that matters, mind you, but you get too much noise in your head and you get just confused and overwhelmed. You stop implementing because you've got too many opinions. So the Live Big Mastermind is for you if you know you need that direction, that reality check, the practical, tactical stuff on what to do. You need to be focused. You still want to have fun. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not just going to fill your day with stuff to do. That is not my intention here. My intention is to build the business of your dreams. Love plus money equals happiness, right? I want you to get to the happiest that you can ever be in your life. That should include a very high level money making business because you deserve it, as well as lots of love in your life, love for yourself and love in your significant other, all that kind of stuff. So we go all over the board. I know this video sounds like it's all over the board, honestly, but that's because I'm so passionate about just maximizing every level of your life and your business. And it starts with, honestly, getting focused, getting clear, getting consistent with your marketing, follow-up sales, and revenue generating activities so that you can be at more ease when you have more money coming in on a regular basis. You're at more ease, you're less stressed, right? You get more creative. You want to implement new ideas. You want to serve more in different ways. When you're stressed about money, sometimes we just think about the next sale. So I want to get you to that point, but there's a lot of little moving pieces in your business that if you don't have a mentor or coach that can one-on-one teach you that stuff, that what you need to know, it's going to be super difficult for you to glean the right information from, this $300 course and that free thing and this $400 and this $4,000 course or mentorship, because there isn't a lot of people out there doing massive one-on-one in their group programs. There isn't. There's a couple people I know that will give you some one-on-one with them with their annual program. And then it's only about 6 calls a year. I just did one a couple of years ago. I got 6 one-on-one calls a year. They were 30-minute calls 6 times a year for a pretty hefty, for like $15,000. There was no group calls. There was group meetings and stuff. And I gleaned what I needed from that program. It was worth it for me because I got some stuff that I needed to get done. I got some connections, right? So for me, that was worth it. I wouldn't recommend that if you're trying to build your foundation for your business, if you're trying to get that consistent revenue generating business model going. However, you really need more of someone who you can talk to every month, maybe even more than once a month. I mean, honestly, in my Live Big Mastermind, it's unlimited access to me right now. Unlimited access. You got to schedule some calls, but see this, I make you take responsibility for what you need done. So you got to get into the habit of, making, scheduling calls and not canceling. I don't stand for a lot of cancellations and shifting unless there's an emergency. But honestly, I am here for you. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed faster. I want you to make more money faster. I want you to be able to serve as many people as you want with the amazing gift that you have. And I want to see you do that faster. In order to do that, though, you need a lot of little things in place in your online presence, your offline stuff. Everything has to flow together. Again, I can't help you if you're going to go consult with this person over here and listen to this podcast over here and listen to that free teleclass over here, and you're implementing all these little things, but nothing's flowing together. That is why you're not making the money. That is why you're working too hard or not seeing the success that you want. Let me help you get clear, focused, and get that 3-year entrepreneur evolution plan in place for you and your business. Honestly, that is the best thing you could do for yourself this year. I am here with you every step of the way. We do all kinds of ways to help you, whether it's one-on-one, group calls twice a month. We have live events and live retreats just for the mastermind. We have, you get pretty much almost all my programs, products, and services for supplemental learning, okay? There's a lot of resources that you have no idea you're going to get when you get into this program. And all it takes is a conversation. All it takes is a little bit of courage to get past your fears of, oh, woe is me, I can't afford it, or I'm not ready for her yet. Get that out of your head, okay? Because you are ready. I don't care where you are in your business. You need someone like me to help you get clarity, confidence, and consistent cash flow. Plain and simple. If you don't have someone like me, whether it's me or someone else, you got to find somebody. And there's not a lot of coaches and mentors that talk about so many different things in your business. You're going to get someone who can talk about your online programs and really maximizing a group program. Great. But that's not everything you need to do. There's going to be people that talk about your follow-up. Great. But that's not everything you need to do. There's going to be people that talk about creating a live event or retreat in your business. Great. That's a great business model, but that's not everything you need to do, right? There's a lot of things out there that could potentially be your next step. But if you're not thinking about how they all flow together, therein lies the mistake, all right? And I am the one coach that I see that a lot of people don't understand that will get you that practical, tactical setup so that you can build a consistent revenue generating business. A lot of people say that they're going to do 6-figure business and help you here and help you there, and they'll rah-rah you to death. And that's great, but you still don't know the nitty-gritty of what to do. So you're still not getting anywhere. And if you haven't invested in a program like that and seen lack of results, I don't want you to. I want to catch you before you go do that. I want to catch you before you invest $10,000 or $20,000 in the wrong program that you don't see the results. I know you'll get the results in here because I force you. In a loving way, I force you. I text you. Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you hiding from me? Kind of thing. Seriously. I mean, if you want someone to really hold you accountable and someone you can have access to, I am not just trying to say this to sell you. Honestly, I want people that are highly motivated and serious to build a business that they're passionate about in the mastermind. I don't take everybody. But if you are brave enough, courageous enough, and think, okay, there's probably something else that's possible. Let me see how it can work instead of, oh, I can't do this. Don't say you can't afford it. You can't do this. I'm not ready for you yet. Say, I wonder if I am ready. I wonder if I could be ready. I wonder if I could afford this. How could it happen? Right? That's how you have to go through life, not just to invest in this program, but in life. If you don't do this, are your clients going to do this with you? Are your clients going to say, oh, I can't afford it before they even talk to you? Do you want that? Because they will. If you put off that energy with people like me, they're going to put off the energy with you. So step up, put your big girl panties on or boy panties and make that phone call or send that email or apply to talk to me. Honestly, you have nothing to lose. And you might learn a couple things on that call, frankly, that you didn't know. So I welcome you to have a conversation. Yes, this was a long video. If you're still sticking it out here, then you are super interested and you are ready, okay? We just need to have a conversation and see if it's a good fit and or see how to make it work for you, okay? All right. I'll see you on another call soon, I hope. All right. Bye, guys.